And welcome back, YouTube. We're picking up where we left off last time, having just stabilized the unrest in the city, which is still fairly high, but it's not threatening to throw us out of office, which is an improvement. We just did a thing in here, which means this place is now producing a bunch of its own coal, so we can send, well, have it stop sending a bunch of oil, well, accepting a bunch of oil. So we can send its oil back. Reduce its thermal surplus. And vice versa, it's going to require its own materials to support that mine. Okay, so it's no longer receiving any oil. In fact, it's still got surplus fuel, so we'll ship a bunch of coal. Wait, that doesn't look right. That didn't seem to be working right. Okay, let's kill ship, neutralize the oil, transfer resources. Okay, and then we have a coal shortage, so okay, we don't want to transfer that much, is what that's saying. Because that would result us with a coal shortage. A little bit more than that. Okay. Now the city's neither warm nor cold, which is kind of where we want it. The city will need a little bit more food. Let's ship. Basically stop shipping the materials it's shipping. The materials colony is basically no longer providing any materials. Oh dear. And because we shipped to more people, it needs more goods. Okay, and that stabilizes the colony until the storm hits it, where we'll probably ignore it because it's far less important than the capital. Here's a similar story to fuel colony. We want to ship more oil and receive more goods. They'll apparently receive less material. Here we go. We go back to the capital, which should slowly be recovering from all the problems. Okay, we got a mass of coal stockpile. So what we can go here is we have intake favoring oil. Can we swap the intake to favoring steam? Is that going to help? Intake optimization on steam, which should make the steam the first thing we burn for heat, means we generate all the heat we need from the steam alone. Yes.
Steward.
Do you hear us, Steward?
Calm down, Ice Bloods. This is not the time for your radical revolution. Okay, and with that, we should start stockpiling a bunch of coal. In fact, the coal stockpile will be full in 6 weeks. Which is fine. I think that is fine. We can deal... Actually, how much of that is deliveries? 400 from on-map. Okay, so it's 760 from on-map, so we can just turn the on-map supply off when that's the time. Yeah, when that's the time, we can just turn the on-map on, is what that's saying. Nope. That's not where it's coming from. Well, that's not where it's coming from, then turn it off. Okay, we have an off-map source of 400, so we may actually want to start shipping coal out to the colonies instead of petrol. We are building a housing district because what we need is more housing. We've got enough goods. Actually, yeah, the only thing we're short on is housing, apparently. You are expanded, you are expanded. Those are the two of those. We don't need you running because you can't stockpile steam. We're about to hit the stockpile limit on coal, so let's not deplete the on-map coal. Because it's coming from the coal mining complex, which is... you? Yeah, you're the coal mining complex. And upgrade you, and we need to build skyways, which is something about 200 heat stamps, if memory is still correct. Oh, we have scout teams. Look at these scout teams scouting. We need to save up some heat stamps for them to build roads, which is what they're probably going to do next, probably. Food stockpiles are not quite full. Let's... Actually, we turn you on, we turn... Oh, we already have you on, so we already have the 10,000. That will give us space for food, so that's probably where we'll send the workers. Go make all the food you can. I think after merit-based housing, I'm going to go ahead and research the non-aligned housing, so we can slowly move away from our crate houses. The crate houses are driving up tension, driving up disease, and that's kind of our problems right now. Can I expand you? No, I need to do more Frostpunk before let me expand you. Okay. Which I suppose if I want to do the Frostbreaking right now, I can go ahead and say, hey, can I have 200 workers, please? From the farm.
Stewart!
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 Stewart! Stewart! Stewart! Stewart!
Stewart! Stewart!
Do you hear us, Stewart?
Okay, for that, I can go ahead and get the road, the skyways going. For the first place we want to upgrade. Oh, I need to... The exploration team needs to get back first. Whoops. Merchants' demands are bad. With merchants' demands... what was it? I wanted to go into housing block. We want to get the neutral option. Can you just give me a housing block? Regular old housing block, please.
Are you listening?
Steward! Steward!
Anyway, I don't know if this is going to pass or fail. We'll just let this vote pass, or let this vote go. I don't really care one way or the other which way this goes. On the will of the democracy.
Have spoken. The law is tabled.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward! Do you hear us, Steward?
You got your agenda to raise your relations and raise your trust. We need the... I'm gonna use that expansion the way I want to. I need it to be done. Need more people. Need more workers to do more Frostpunk. Saving. And if we expand this district, which is just 50 heat stamps. We should have solved our housing problems. For, well, the current population state. Housing block. Regular housing blocks. Yay. How many? That's the button. 9's the buildings. Got 2 of these dense housing blocks. I'd like to completely do away with them. So as resources allow, we will start to move away from them. Okay, filled in today, so let's... Fuel colony. How is our shipping with you? You can see he's got a surplus of 200 coal. So we ship you as much as you'll take of coal. Well, first let's deal with your material farms. Alright, ship as much coal as we can to you. In exchange, we can ship more oil. Anyway, it probably doesn't make much of a difference. Okay. Back to that material thing. We won't ship the oil, we'll just keep the oil here. We'll be fine. I mean, we'll start stockpiling some coal here, now that we hopefully need it here. Then we go to the materials colony. Interestingly, the materials colony needs materials. We'll stop shipping you oil. And then we'll ship you just short of 200 coal. So you can stockpile.
Hear us, Steward. Steward.
Steward.
I have a feeling that's going to cause a bad event later, but we're going to suffer through that. formal, boring housing blocks. Build one there, build one there. They cost 108 stamps each, okay.
If you see newcomer outsiders idling, of the Frostland,
Okay, our exploration should be complete soon, so we can build the skyways. Let's hold this vote. Looks like this vote will fail, which is, for the moment, kind of what I want, because I think merit-based housing is not quite as effective at providing housing, and I'm trying to get off of the mandatory, or the dense housing blocks before I want to lower our housing efficiency, if at all possible. Okay, so let's fast forward until we get the exploration done, which is almost now.
Steward.
Apparently the technocrats, who have been the people the most aggrieved with us in this entire game, has finally gotten happy enough that they are willing to rally in our support. Contribute more workforce for the moment, please, so we can stockpile to meet the needs of the city more. So we should have another district explored. Ambush transporter for coal. Send 5 Frostpunk teams to get 1 core. Will do. Yeah, I need to build these skyways at some point. We might not need them right now, but we'll need them eventually. Weeks to get that one built. Then what do I want next? Probably the goods one next. Or actually, I'll probably hook up the colonies next.
Steward.
Oh dear. Yep. Not dealing with that mandatory crowding problem has led to abuse. I knew there would be consequences. There's always consequences. Now let's the road is already done, is it? is this guy. Way's already done. Create a settlement. I need. Okay, so that's taking 800 workforce. In theory, if I needed more coal, I could improve the heating to get even more out of it. But I think the next thing should be moving off, get the road up to the fuel colony. Oh, that wasn't one of them. Okay, now look at the fuel colony connected, which means we can actually start shipping more from the city to the fuel colony, and vice versa. We've filled up that stockpile, so we should turn you on to increase the stockpile limit. We're about to fill up the food stockpile, which I suppose right before the storm is the best time to do that. Okay, probably too late to get that road in. Okay, so we're about to have it hit the materials colony. The materials colony is about to get real cold. About to hit. We got a big stockpile of coal, so it might just be fine to take it on the chin. We'll find out. If anything, it's going to have problems with food. Okay, so it needs more fuel. Can I ship it more fuel, given the circumstances? No, because it's receiving its max amount of fuel. I could try to ship it more efficient fuel. Try to ship it oil instead of coal. It's gonna have food problems, but this is the colony. They're
Steward.
Steward.
I hope you can have tight belts. You also have surplus workers. You have a lot of surplus workers. Yeah, it's too late to fix the road situation over there. So we can't figure out how to ship more in. Okay, to the city in preparation for its impending storm. Our biggest problem is that we have currently is disease. We need to get disease under control. To reduce squalor. Reduce squalor and just build more hospitals. We can't build more Housing. So wait, you're 33? 39. So I need like 4 districts. One, two. Get 2. Which apparently we needed anyway.
If you're unsure whether forest food has...
Okay, the storm is here. Okay. Given the circumstances, weathering it reasonably well. Main thing we're short on is housing, apparently. Housing blocks. There goes the coal. Or there goes the oil. Oof, that coal is going to burn away in 11 weeks. Which is not long enough. $10, $20, $30, $40, about $50 out, so I can actually turn down the food a bit. To about there, and free that up for more eating. You will hold for 150 weeks. You're fine. Now the coal will hold for 31 weeks. Okay, that's better. We can stall it for even longer by turning it over. Overdrive on for a bit. Let's actually turn the overdrive off because it's burning way too much warmth efficiency. The biggest problem we're going to run into is apparently we're going to run out of stockpiled materials. Materials colony is fine except for the food, which is severe. Yeah, and I can't ship it more. I can't ship it more food. Unless I pull back on the heating. So it's either going to freeze or it's going to starve for the moment, so they're going to just have to tighten their belts. And it hasn't hit the fuel colony yet. And the fuel colony is not looking like it's going to be great. Okay. Actually looking... Do the colonies have an overdrive? Independent overdrive. No, they do not have an independent overdrive. Okay. So the only place that can overdrive is the capital. Can you actually receive more food? Because you're starving. Sure, I can ship you more food. I can't ship you enough food, but I can ship you more food.
An extreme wind burst is incoming. Shelter in place.
Pushing through the storm. Yeah, it has now hit the fuel colony. Oh, and the fuel colony has actually got the road in, so I could fix the food colony's food problem. And I could actually fix its heating problem as well. I don't know, I'll have to leave it with some heating problem. If I want to solve the food problem, I gotta leave it with some heating problem. Sorry, you gotta be a little cold. And we can go back to the capital. I think it's time to turn the generator on over here. Go to the overdrive over here. Nope, we ran out of food. As soon as the storm passes, we should recover from that, hopefully.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward.
So let's go, materials colony. Storm has passed you. Let's adjust your shipments. You need significantly less coal now the storm's passed. Though let's ship you the food to fix your food problem. Okay, the storm leaves the capital. Let's turn the lower quality one of you off. Get the exploration teams running at full tilt again. Okay, so we survived the storm, survived the whiteout. More will come. And we're starting to fill the stockpiles up again. And we're depleting the oil stockpile at the cost, well, the benefit of the coal stockpile. Oh, and it passed you, so it was just a nick on EU. Okay. Okay, you're balanced. You're surplus on coal. So if anything, you should start shipping more coal to the capital. When we go to the capital. We got the food going, we got everything going. We have the power off. Ah, so we've got you off. Let's try to turn you on to some degree. With what we can spare. We're favoring steam, that's good. Let's turn you off so we can try to get industry going. Okay, well, that's covered most of the goods shortage. Okay, so it basically does a near miss on the fuel colony. That's what the fuel colony recovered quickly. Okay. We need more materials. We probably want to set up the skyway to this materials. And we'll get the skyway up to the materials colony. And then we'll have to expand goods production from there, I think, is the next choice. And look at the time, we made it through the third whiteout far better than the second. This is where I'm going to go ahead and put the cut for YouTube. So I hope if you've been watching on YouTube that you have been enjoying it, and will check in for the next part. That should be up tomorrow. If you're hanging around on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a quick break between the two parts, so I'm just going to go ahead and mute my mic and take a quick stretch, and then probably sit back down again and get into the next part. So either way, I hope you've enjoyed it, and drop in for the next part. Be right back.